Right now on 12 News at 4, President Biden speaks in Arizona to issue an apology. How the country once removed Native American children from their families and communities.
I always tell folks that if you are frustrated with politics, the worst thing you can do is step back from politics.
It's about more than the White House. Today, an in-depth look at the balance of power within the U.S. Senate.
As a candidate becomes more popular, the price on them will increase.
Putting money on a candidate. Why billions of dollars are being spent on election betting.
We have one more triple-digit day to get through before more fall-like temperatures roll in next week.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I was one of those 56% of people who found out during that routine screening that I did indeed have cancer.
A sitcom star shares her personal experience. Plus closures or restrictions on 4 freeways this weekend. We've got a full report so you don't get stuck in traffic.
And I'm Cameron Cox. Do you got the fever? Yes, we're talking high school football. Week 9 of Friday Night Fever. We get you set for a great night around the Valley.
The winds were just unbelievable.
So it was very intense. The windows were shaking.
A hurricane, tornado, I mean, crazy. It was not a normal move.
It would just make a barrel run back to my place to get back to safety.
And all of a sudden we heard the AC bounced across the roof.
Part of our roof flew into our backyard.
We came outside to enjoy and dance, but we danced right back inside.
I've never had to fight the wind like that. It was absolutely insane.
Do you think anyone could have prepared for last night's storm?
No, not as fast as that came.
All of this is all flat desert. So it just gets, the wind just pelts this area.
DPS Trooper Jay Perry patrols the roads in Pinal County.
If you're in a dust storm and you can't see, pull over.
DPS and ADOT recommends drivers who get caught in a dust storm to pull over into the shoulder. Put your car in park, take your foot off the brake, and turn off all your lights.
The reason we tell you to turn all your lights off is we don't want anybody behind you thinking that that's the road and then crashing into you.
And yesterday he announced a new coalition of Latinos. That's another demographic he will be focusing on in messaging, and he spoke about that just in the last hour.
I've lived the American dream. I want to make sure every Latino in Arizona and every Arizonan has the same opportunity. So we're going to talk about that. We're talking about lowering the cost of just everyday living here in Arizona.
And as I mentioned, Congressman Greg Stanton also joined Gallego. They go way back. They both were at the city of Phoenix together when Stanton was a council member and Ruben Gallego was a chief of staff working at the council. We could see more of the two of them working together. More than once, Greg Stanton said that he represents what he believes are mainstream voters, and perhaps he is trying to use some of his clout to assist his colleague, Congressman Gallego, as they begin the real fight over the next 3 months. For now, from Mesa, I'm Joe Dana. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Joe, thanks.
He is following the electoral count across the country right now. Will, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I want to take this from an Arizona-centered standpoint because we're in Arizona. So if Arizona stays the way it is, which is trending toward Donald Trump right now, that's 11 electoral votes. He needs 23 off the AP. AP is saying 247. That's where we stand right now. He needs 23 more to get to 270. Basically, if he takes Arizona and he takes Michigan, it's over. If he takes Arizona and Pennsylvania, it's over. If he takes Wisconsin, he's going to need a little boost, which means if he also takes Nevada, then it's also over. Michigan and Pennsylvania will do it. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania will also do it. So a lot of these are too close to call at this point, but take a look at what's happening in some of these states. If I switch to the county leader, this is Wisconsin, and Madison, a couple of other counties, they are definitely trending blue. They are being overwhelmed at this point by all of the rural counties that are very, very trending red. Same thing is happening in Pennsylvania. You've got Philadelphia, Allentown, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh. Yes, they're all trending toward Harris, but the rest of the state is being a deep, deep red. Now, Bram, we had talked about this earlier. The same thing is happening here in Arizona. When we switch to county leader, we've got the 3 most populous counties, Coconino, Phoenix, you've got Tucson down there. They are trending toward Harris also. They are just being overwhelmed by the other counties in the state that are trending red. So a lot of these are going to be called days away.
Mark and Caribe, as we head into the final weekend of the Paris Olympics, there are still many local athletes looking for gold. Coming off their thrilling semifinal victory over Serbia, Team USA basketball plays the home country of France for Olympic gold. Will Kevin Durant get his record-setting Olympic gold? Flagstaff's Nikki Hiltz races for gold in the women's 1,500-meter finals, and ASU's Kennedy Blades hits the mat, hoping for a medal in wrestling. And I'll be back tomorrow evening at 6:30 with all the results. That's going to do it for us here in Paris. I'm Tram Mai. Now back to you. Football is back and betting is big. In fact, this NFL season is breaking the record books, setting a whopping $35 billion in legal bets, according to the American Gaming Association.
But now we've got a legal marketplace.
Joe Maloney is with the American Gaming Association. Legal wagering is up more than 30% over last year. Why? There's more ways to win.
They want to bet on the next play. Great, they have the ability to do that. They want to bet on just the second half. They have the ability to do that. They want to bet on the second half of one game and add in the second half of another game. They can do that. And that's what we would describe as innovation in the market.
And more states want in on the game. Since the last NFL season, Maine, North Carolina, and Vermont allowed sports betting operators to launch. And now it's live and legal in 38 states plus D.C.
So it's $7 billion in this country in taxes paid back to states and jurisdictions since the onset of legalized sports wagering across the country. So communities are getting this money back in the form of education dollars or infrastructure projects or public health measures as well.
But there are some losers. Studies show some Americans have actually taken a tumble trying to tackle their finances. In states where gambling was legal, it turns out that there's been a drop in savings and lower investments in their stocks. Researchers found bankruptcies increased 28%. Debt transfers to debt collectors climbed 8%. Auto loan delinquencies increased and debt consolidation loans also went up.
This is not an area where you are going to begin a second career or generate wealth.
That's where Have a Game Plan comes in. The American Gaming Association kicked off the campaign 5 years ago. The goal? To bet responsibly. How? Stick to a budget and be prepared to walk away. Bet legally, know the odds, and understand the terminology.
To understand, what's an underdog mean? What does a favorite mean? What's an over-under bet? What's a straight bet? What's a parlay? Familiarizing yourself with that terminology will help you become a better bettor.
Tram Mai 12 News.
Hey, if not go hit somebody, if they pooch it, get on it right away. Let's go, have fun, let's go.
There we go, 3A Metro West Region title on the line. The Guardians, one of the best teams in the state, right? They have pitched 6 shutouts in this year. Unbelievable. Isaiah Morales, the Oski, going to take this down inside the 5. That's going to set up a touchdown. They just hunt the ball, right? ALA up 14-0 early on in this one. I love those red helmets. Back come the Demons, though. Little trick play after Halloween. Avion Bailey, Donovan Hinchy. Come on. ALA has just allowed 4 TDs all season. That's the 4th. Demons down 21-6, but ALA, they respond in a very big way. So great to be out there at Dysart, by the way. We need to come out there more. JJ Brutus, my goodness. Look at this grown man run over people, around people, through people, past the defense, speed, the 50-yard touchdown. By the way, apparently their special teams is also really good. Carson Callister, look at this, off the bounce. Fields it, makes a few defenders miss, breaks a tackle, splits the defense, gone. The 50-yard punt return to the house. ALA wins 56-7, only unbeaten team left in 3A.
The goal, working towards the state championship, just got to keep playing discipline and be coachable.
It's always refreshing when you win your division, you go 10-0. That's not too often that happens with the football team, so it's fine. It actually is feeling a little bit better now. It's good. It's good.
There we go. All right, here's a look at the open division.